I'd like to call this meeting of the Festus City Council to order. Roll call, please.
Councilman Boyer,
Here.
Councilman Collier,
Here.
Councilman Vins,
Here.
Councilman Cook,
Here.
Councilwoman Templeton,
Here.
Councilman Weiner,
Here.
Councilman Tenen,
Here.
Councilman Dennis.
Here. We do have a quorum. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. I will entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda. Tonight's bills total $446,543.13. So moved. Motion's been made and seconded. Roll call, please.
Councilman Cook,
Yep.
Councilwoman Templeton,
Yes.
Councilman Weiner,
Yes.
Councilman Tenen,
Yep.
Councilman Dennis,
Yes.
Councilman Boyer,
Yes.
Councilman Collier,
Yes.
Councilman Vins.
Yes. Motion passes. Remarks of visitors. It is my pleasure to present a proclamation to the state champion girls cross-country team. I'm going to come down out front, and if you all will come up front. Right here and face that way. Back a little bit. There we go. All kind of in the middle there. Everybody in. Jump in there, guys. Absolutely. There we go. I'm right again. I'm going to alter this. Whereas the girls cross-country team of Festus High School is comprised of a dedicated coaching staff, talented runners who have an extraordinary training regimen, and the encouragement of classmates, staff, friends, and family. And whereas the girls cross-country team of Festus High School have a total of 3 state titles and finished first in the Class 4 state meet, first in the Class 4 District 1 meet, and first place in the JCAA conference. And whereas the girls cross-country team of Festus High School includes all-state runners Lucy Boyer, Caitlin Thurman, Olivia Cole, and Kendall Counts, Alyssa Collins, Bailey Tolbert, Elsie Nelson also ran for the Missouri State Championship race. And whereas through perseverance, hard work, and dedication, the girls cross-country team of Festus High School in Festus, Missouri, are the Missouri State Cross-Country Champions. And now, therefore, I, Samuel F. Richards, Mayor of the City of Festus, along with the City Council, do hereby proclaim November 26, 2024 to be Festus Girls Cross Country Team Day in the City of Festus, Jefferson County, Missouri. And I ask that everyone help and celebrate this great achievement. Congratulations. Great job. Congratulations. Trophy was good. Congratulations. Congratulations. Okay, if you come up here, we can kind of split and I'll give this to you and we can get a picture. There we go. There we go. We don't want to block any of the girls. There we go. I'll just do it this way. Well, wait a minute, hold on. Let's turn it around. You can be seen. There we go.
Good.
Thank you. Thank you, girls, for being here. And once again, congratulations. Cannot tell you how proud we are of you all. What you do reflects on the city of Festus and on the school district. And you all are proving what can be done with hard work and dedication.
Thank you.
Mayor, may I ask, would you mind holding the trophy and we can take a picture with you?
I can just sneak right in here. You're quite welcome. Here we go.
We've got two in this group.
So this time next year, we'll see you guys back.
That's it.
We're
Just
back.
enjoying this one right
Listen, I know,
Appreciate it.
I saw the mayor Saturday and he was not a happy camper. He couldn't find the Festus football link. So run it back or else let's come back.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, yeah. And, you know, it's such a great achievement. And, you know, as Coach Vince Lombardi, now most of you probably never heard of that name. But he coached the Green Bay Packers for years and years and years, once said, winning isn't everything. It's the only thing. And you all did it. And I'm proud of you. Thanks again. Thanks for coming. That's it.
Earl, see me running. I'm running St. Jude's. I'll take any pointers you have. It's coming out.
Bring oxygen.
And put it in. Lots of.
Have an Uber.
You have another one.
I know, but he's not here.
Yeah,
20 miles.
easier. Chad.
Yeah.
Carson.
Is Carson not here? Chad's. Chad Darden.
Well, no, we're talking about, I
Proclamation.
got a proclamation, but yeah, for Chad Dreemeyer.
Carson.
So we'll just hold on to it. Figure out when I can do it. I can take it to the school and give it to them. Okay, moving right along at the remarks of visitors, we have Chad Darden. Mr. Darden, you'll have 5 minutes to give your 5 minutes to talk.
Yes, sir. So I live off of North Second Street on Benton Drive, and we've been having issues, and I have some photos if I could pass these around. So I measured the road, it's 22.5 feet. I have a neighbor across the street that has decided to take a driveway that he's always parked all 7 of his cars in and start blocking our driveway. We have now tore up our yard that we're just renters, but we've been there 8 years. So I'm asking if the council can please put no parking signs up. I know I've talked to Mr. Boyer, Templeton and Weiner, is that correct? And then I got a voicemail from Chief Wendell, and I've talked to you on the phone. I was told both sides of the road that you guys would do no parking. I don't think that would be a good idea for both sides, because there are really good neighbors on there. I don't want one neighbor to mess up the whole street. So 2 or 3 times a year, we have a neighbor that's at an angle from us, and they have little kid birthday parties. So if we put no parking signs up on both sides of the street, it's gonna stop them from being able to have parties at their house during the summertime 2 or 3 times a year. And I'm asking for no parking signs across the street from where I'm at. You'll see in the photos on how close he is and how bad I've tore up my yard. And then, that's on that part that I was asking about. And then also to see how far the road goes past my driveway, because I do know how this neighbor is since he's moved in. He likes to park right up to, so my driveway's here, he likes to park right here. So I was told that the road goes 4 or 5 feet past my driveway. And I just wanted to know if we could figure out if it actually goes that far.
We can do.
And then also I was gonna ask to see if you guys would be willing to come out and look to see maybe another street light or two, because we only have one on the street. It's an older one. And that's for the kids that live on the street. So we can have like at nighttime so the kids can be outside. And be able to play, be able to see, and not worry about cars, because cars do fly down that road, even though there is a no, as it says, dead end on the street, they still fly down through there, and all of a sudden we hear brakes and right by our house, people hitting the brakes because they notice the road that ends right there. So that's why I'm asking for extra street lights there.
Is there anything else, sir?
No, sir, that is it.
All righty, we're gonna look at, finish passing your pictures around and we'll give them back to you.
All right, thank you very much.
You're welcome. And now I have one more proclamation.
Mr. Dreameyer, would you please come right up front? Good.
Yeah.
Whereas Carson Dreameyer of Festus High School Cross Country Team won the Class 4 Cross Country State Championship with a time of 15 minutes, 59 seconds, 59.5 seconds. And whereas Carson Dreameyer has won 4 races this year, including the Fleet Feet Invitational, Jefferson County, the JCAA Conference Meet, District 4, Class 4 District 1 meet, and the Class 4 State meet. And the boys cross country team finished second and won its 14th state title. And whereas through perseverance, hard work, and dedication, Carson Dreameyer of the boys cross country team in Festus, Missouri, is the 2024 Missouri State Cross Country Champion. And therefore now, I, Samuel F. Richards, Mayor of the City of Festus, along with the City Council, do hereby proclaim November 27, 2024 to be Carson Dreameyer Day in the City of Festus, Jefferson County, Missouri. I ask that everyone help us celebrate this great achievement. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Keep it up. What, are you a senior this
I'm a
year?
junior.
You're a junior.
All right.
Okay, wow.
Yes, I can take some shoes, by the way.
Thank you.
That's a possible repeat, so
Yeah.
just keep working.
Thank you.
All right.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, we did get him there. Right, there we go. Okay. Bids. Public Works. We discussed these during the work session. And I will entertain a motion to approve the bids submitted by Public Works Water Department.
So moved.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Roll call, please.
Councilman Collier.
Yes.
Councilman Benz.
Yes.
Councilman Cook.
Yep.
Councilwoman Templeton.
Yes.
Councilman Weiner.
Yes.
Councilman Tenen.
Yep.
Councilman Dennis.
Yes.
Councilman Boyer.
Yes.
Motion passes. We also have bids from the police department for the purchase of 4 Durango police vehicles. I will entertain a motion to approve the police department's bids.
So moved.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Roll call, please.
Councilman Collier.
Yes.
Councilman Benz.
Yes.
Councilman Cook.
Yes.
Councilwoman Templeton.
Yes.
Sorry, Councilman Weiner.
Yes.
Councilman Tenen.
Yep.
Councilman Dennis.
Yes.
Councilman Boyer.
Yes.
Motion passes. Then we have bids from the police, from the fire department, which we've also discussed. And I will entertain a motion to approve the bids from the fire department.
So moved.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Roll call, please.
Councilwoman Templeton.
Yes.
Councilman Weiner.
Yes.
Councilman Tenen.
Yep.
Councilman Dennis.
Yes.
Councilman Boyer.
Yes.
Councilman Collier.
Yes.
Councilman Benz.
Yes.
Councilman Cook.
Yep.
Motion passes. Tonight's ordinances and resolutions. Tonight, we have Bill 4800 on the agenda. Would the clerk please read the bill for the first time?
Bill number 4800, an ordinance of the City Council of the City of Festus, Missouri, approving the preliminary improvement plat for 350 Andy Hobseger and establishing an effective date.
Could I have a staff report, please?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor and Council. This is a proposed 29 lot subdivision on the northeast section of Truman Village. Council did look at this in April of 2024, went through P and Z and council. P and Z on last Thursday, the 21st, recommended for approval. The plans have been reviewed by Street, Water, Fire, and the Jeffco Sewer. All other building zoning codes would be met with this.
So this doesn't pertain specifically, this comment I'm going to make specifically to this situation, but I think that we brought up the idea of urban planners before in council here. And there's American Legion, there's going to be more and more and more development going on here. And I think it's prudent that while we have a chance to be proactive with this, and if we're talking green spaces or whatever it is that it may be, like I keep saying, we don't know what we don't know, that it would be prudent sooner rather than later to get urban planners in here and to be able to help us out in the city's growth.
Is there any other discussion? Is there any council member that would like this bill carried over to the next meeting? Hearing none, do I have a motion to suspend the rules and read Bill 4800 for the second time in title only?
So moved.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say nay. Hearing none, motion carries. Madam Clerk, would you please read Bill 4800 for the second time?
Bill number 4800, an ordinance of the City Council of the City of Festus, Missouri, approving the preliminary improvement plat for 350 Andy Hobstiger and establishing an effective date. Councilman Weiner,
Yes.
Councilman Tenon, Councilman Dennis,
Yes.
Councilman Boyer,
Yes.
Councilman Collier,
Yes.
Councilman Vins,
Yes.
Councilman Cook,
Yes.
Councilwoman Templeton.
Yes.
Bill 4800 has passed.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor and Council.
We also have on the agenda for this evening, Bill 4801. Would the clerk please read this bill for the first time?
Bill number 4801, an ordinance of the City Council of the City of Festus, Missouri, amending the zoning map of said city as established by the planning and zoning ordinances of the City of Festus, Missouri, and establishing an effective date.
Staff report.
Good, thank you again. This is 4 parcels on the 800 block of Vine, 825 through 839. They're currently occupied with 2 4-plex apartments and 2 3-plex apartments. The current zoning is R2 in that area, which is single family residential. The owner would like to update the zoning to match what the current uses are for all 3 of those parcels. P and Z looked at this last Thursday, recommended for approval. Well,
Is there any discussion?
Yes, sir, Mayor. Mark, is it possible, looking at the tablet here, the dumpsters are in front. Can they be secured, please? Because aesthetically, environmentally, trash blown everywhere, improper usage. I'd like to see if there's something we can't do with them.
I
For
could
that.
definitely speak to the owner. I mean, we work with him on a lot of different projects. It's something he might be able to do.
I think it would benefit them, but it also benefit the city and the neighbors as well. Because you get trash blown around, you're gonna get some upset
You talking
neighbors.
about enclosures then? Yeah.
Something to secure it, please,
mention it
and
to
and
him
make
for
it
sure.
more aesthetic to the area.
Now,
Of course, that's upon what I'm seeing this photo here on my pad. So if it's different, let me know, please.
No, the dumpsters sit out near the street. There is currently no ordinance for dumpster screening. So, but definitely something we can look at. He's very cooperative. He's a good guy.
thank you, Mayor.
You're welcome. Is there any other discussion? Is there any council members that would like this bill carried over to the next meeting? Hearing none. Do I have a motion to suspend the rules and read Bill 4801 for the second time?
So moved.
Motion's been made and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say nay. Hearing none, motion carries. Madam Clerk, would you please read Bill 4801 for the second time?
Bill number 4801, an ordinance of the City Council of the City of Festus, Missouri, amending the zoning map of said city as established by the planning and zoning ordinances of the City of Festus, Missouri, and establishing an effective date. Councilman Boyer,
Yes.
Councilman Collier,
Yes.
Councilman Vins,
Yes.
Councilman Cook,
Yes.
Councilwoman Templeton,
Yes.
Councilman Weiner,
Yes.
Councilman Tenon.
Yep.
Councilman Dennis.
Yes.
Bill 4801 has passed.
Thank you again.
We also have Bill 4802 on the agenda. Would the clerk please read Bill 4802 for the first time?
Bill number 4802, an ordinance of the City Council of the City of Festus, Missouri, approving the sketch plan for 835 American Legion and establishing an effective date.
Bill number 4802 is now open for discussion. Could I have a staff report?
Thank you, Mayor and Council. This is the proposed sketch plan behind the American Legion. It's a 168 unit, 1, 2, and 3 bedroom apartment building, including a fitness center and a park, covered parking. It's the same developers that are doing West Village now, and so it's a similar project. The property was rezoned by council September 2024. The plans have been reviewed by Street, Water, and Fire. And it was recommended from P and Z last Thursday for approval.
Is there any discussion? none, is there any councilman that would like this bill carried over to the next meeting? Hearing none, I will entertain a motion to suspend the rules and read Bill 4802 for the second time in title only.
So moved.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say nay. Hearing none, motion carries. Madam Clerk, would you please read Bill 4802 for the second time?
Bill number 4802, an ordinance of the City Council of the City of Festus, Missouri, approving the sketch plan for 835 American Legion and establishing an effective date. Councilman Cook.
Yes.
Councilwoman Templeton.
Yes.
Councilman Weiner.
Yes.
Councilman Tenon.
Yep.
Councilman Dennis.
Yes.
Councilman Boyer.
Yes.
Councilman Collier.
Yes.
Councilman Vins.
Bill 4802 has passed.
Thank you, Mayor and Council.
Moving right along, new business.
None, sir.
Old business.
None on the agenda, sir.
Councilman Boyer.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, thank you. As we've talked earlier this evening, how the city is growing. Glad to see that in a lot of ways, but along with that comes crime rising. As I read the police reports every 2 weeks and when we get them. And I noticed a lot of, seem like there's some guns that are showing up in various, people are not locking their doors. I don't understand that on their cars and stuff like that. But I'm glad we're putting on more officers. So that's a good thing. And I just want to say happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Hope you have a safe one and a family-oriented Thanksgiving. That's all I have, Mr. Mayor.
All right, Councilman Weiner.
There were a lot of really good items that we addressed tonight, for safety, for the fire and for the police both. Radios, vehicles, the, battery powered, rescue items. So I think we did a lot of good there tonight. The urban planner thing that I mentioned earlier, though, I think it's really important that we get on that because the city is just, I mean, they're completing those additional lanes on I-55 right now, and it's not going to get any less dense down here. There's going to be more and more people. So I really request as best I can that we have professional help that would help us decide with the future of our city in mind. And finally, I love Barb's closing on her report. And if I can copy it and I'll say it to you, I hope your turkey is cooked to perfection. Your mashed potatoes are fluffy. Your company doesn't stay too long and all your teams win. So happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Thank you, Councilman Dennis.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. And I just wanted to compliment Josh and the park guys and Barb and everybody involved getting the Santa house up. There was no details left unattended. Josh wasn't happy till that grass was perfect. The tree was perfect. We're getting our new lights down there. We got a Christmas parade coming up real soon. So I think we're on the move. I did have one other question, not to beat it to death, but I had another phone call today about the fire hydrant on Huber, and I was told that it was somebody hit it. And Doug, do we have any record of somebody hitting that or being reported, or was it another hit and run, or?
We have a claim on that?
I think we do.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, I think it's coming more to light that we had that fire in Valentine, and I said everybody, the powers to be are working on it. So they were happy with that, and they had said somebody had hit it. And I know we've had a few hit and runs in the area, but as usual, we're on top of that. So other than that, happy holidays, everybody, and hopefully see you at the Christmas parade.
Councilman Cook.
Thank you, Mayor. Brian, I agree on the urban planners. Greg, we budgeted that this year. I wonder if it's possible we can get a jump on that and
Councilman Weiner came to see me earlier this week, or last week. We have the RFQ prepared. It's just a question of putting it out. We do have a number of projects ongoing. With I'd like to get some of that pushed a little bit farther into the pipeline before we put another one in the chamber. But I expected, and what I shared with Brian was that the first of the year, we'd go ahead and put that out and get rolling on urban planning as we've discussed.
okay, because I know like dumpsters would be one that could be addressed because there's just so much stuff we don't know that we don't think about. And dumpsters, thanks Mark for taking care of that. But you know, if we don't have ordinances, codes against it, or we don't have the ability to know it, then stuff like that will get missed. And that just came right to my mind. Either that or, you know, Mike can work 60 hours a week. I mean, it's not a big deal. I mean, you know, pony up.
He's
Greg,
taking a day off.
I know he is. I appreciate it. Got a few complaints, and I know it's been a sore one, but I promised I'd bring it up. They're keeping track of it. This gentleman, Steve, I cannot pronounce his last name, I apologize, whenever I want to butcher it, said Ann Street has been missed 14 times in 2024 for our trash service. So if we can assign somebody that and just try to improve that, I know there's not a overabundant of trash companies anymore like there used to be. So, but I think we can firm up the customer service in that a little bit, because a lot of residents feel like they pay their bill monthly and we have hands on this. So we may have to get a little more involved some way, somehow. And then in the last few years, I've noticed this school has been very successful in their state championships across the board. I think the council, and we could probably sucker the school as well. I'd love to see our state championships listed on our city signs as you come in town or as you exit town. It has like cross country, girls state champ, boys, football, baseball. I don't know. I just think that's neat. I think it ties in a little more in the community involvement with the city and the school. And I think it just shows we're on the same page. I know it's silly, but I swear when I go to Warrenton down Highway 70, you see it, they're proud, and I always read it. So I don't know. Food for thought. And I hope everybody has a safe and happy Thanksgiving. And to our workers who are working from police, fire, and dispatch, and to our on-call crews, please have a safe Thanksgiving, and thank you. Mayor, I appreciate it.
Thank you. Councilman Collier.
We'd like to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. And I agree with our growth, especially with the highway going in, that we're not going to slow down any at all. I feel like we're going to really boom, just like Arnold did whenever they moved the highways down to them. So I think we need to be looking ahead and trying to plan ahead on what we need to do and what we should do in the future. Both chiefs, I want to get with you after this, and the Elks is having their Thanksgiving dinner, and I want to see about supplying all your people with a free meal. So I did have a few other things, but I've already talked to the people involved with that, so they're going to be taking care of that. And happy holidays to everybody, and I wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. That's all I have, sir.
Councilwoman Templeton.
Only thing I had basically was I was asked if we had any progress on the retaining wall that's failing at North Mill between Main and City, Common Ground, that house.
Yeah, we obviously had the engineering work that was done, some recommendations. I think we're hoping that we can tie that in as part of the North Mill work. Again, we have that awarded, and we just need to it's the same contractor that's doing West Main Phase 2. So once we get them moved over to North Mill Street, we'd look to see if we can't get the work done as part of that project.
Okay. And then I did have a talk with Shane a week or so ago about the non-moving spire equipment on North Mill. But he was very quick to get back to me, and basically what he said was that there's only like 2 crews that are working on that, and they had to be pulled somewhere else. So if you have anybody on that stretch, it's probably another couple of weeks before they'll probably be out there to hopefully wrap stuff up. But beyond that, everybody have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Thank you to our first responders who will be working. Greatly appreciate your service, without a doubt. That's it.
Thank you, Councilman Venz.
ditto on everything that was said, and a happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
Thank you, Councilman Tenen.
Just, I think everything's been said tonight. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Have a good one.
All righty, thank you. Well, it's that time of year when we should all enjoy the holidays. Get together with family. Have a good time. Have a great meal. And I have spent in my lifetime many holidays away from home, out of the country, and being on duty. And for those firemen and policemen and dispatchers that have to work on Thanksgiving, let's see if we can't make their day better. And I believe the Elks is fixing to do that. And we certainly appreciate it. And I would like personally to wish all of you a happy Thanksgiving. And to the employees, enjoy the 4 days off. It's always great. When I was in the military, we always had, federal holidays. So we had Thursday and Friday off. But anyway. Yes, sir.
Do not forget about the Festus boys. Good luck. I know you were trying to find it on the game link. I knew you were not a
Yes.
happy camper, so I thought you might want to bring that up.
Yes, the Festus boys football team, the varsity team, is playing in the state semifinals. They play Saturday, I believe it is, at Warrenton at 1:00. So if you can support that, that would be great. We'll do the best we can. And let's wish those guys a good game. See if we can't make it to the state championship playoffs. Having said that, all those things, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. All those in favor say aye. All those opposed say nay. Hearing none, motion carries. This meeting is adjourned.